Okay, it's getting a little bit cold in Japan now. I've got my nice little fuzzy robe now that the temperatures are starting to drop. Today I'm going to be talking about the term ronin. And no, not the one that you're thinking of. I'm actually referring to the colloquial term of ronin. If a student who has graduated from either middle school or high school fails to pass their entrance exams for high school and university respectively, and they do not study anything the following year, then they become a ronin, someone who has to fend for themselves, so to speak. And if we look at the kanji for this term, we can see that it literally means wandering person, so a wanderer. Someone who has to go from place to place and must survive on their own as they do so. And this term fits very well for both the colloquial use and its original use. Ronin were swordsmen who wandered from area to area. In history, they were often treated very poorly. They were criticized, they were disgraced, because they were masterless. Swordsmen back in old times were respected and honored because they served their masters very honorably. But a ronin doesn't have a masters to serve. They just wander from place to place. And so it's often kind of considered in the same terms of being discharged from the military in modern times. In terms of students though, there's also a more formal version of this called kanendose. Students who are in the process of studying for these new gakushiken or entrance exams become jukensei. Students who are preparing and studying for these entrance exams. So you can imagine that it's a very stressful time for students, and they spend a lot of time practicing and worrying about these exams, because if they don't pass them, then their future is kind of up in the air for a whole year. And it's not very good look for them, and their parents will be very disappointed in them as well. There's also other terms that exist related to this, so feel free to look them up. There's a lot, even terms for students who pass it on the first try and so forth. So feel free to check that out as well. In any case, good luck to all those students who are studying very hard and taking their tests right now. So ganbare, do your best as you hopefully pass these exams and move on to your next exciting part of life. With that said, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hopefully you learned a little bit about Japanese culture and history, and you can learn some new terms that are very relevant right now. That'll be it for this one. Bye bye!